We're playing the Mono Fairy team this week, everybody. We're looking at going up against Cass from Down Under. We've got this team of Mono Fairies, which is kind of spooky, a little scary, but don't worry, we've got the maybe the single best Mon into a team like this. We've got little old Jirachi up here. Wow, Ironhead sure does look good this week, doesn't it? Yum yum yum. Look at all those weaknesses. Two neutrals, Feeny and Mawile. Feeny can't do anything to Jirachi. Mawile can't do anything besides try to knock off your Sucker Punch, but we've got plans in store for that. Hey, we've also got a big old Poison weakness. That's crazy. Who would have thought the Mono Fairy team would have weaknesses to Steel and Poison? So for that, we've got none other than Nihilego, the big jelly. Sludge Wave looks pretty good. I'm going to say it. I'll be the first to say it. So let's talk about what we're actually bringing this week. We're bringing Jirachi and Nihilego. Wow! So Jirachi and Nihilego, obviously our big, dumb stab attackers here to hit everything that is not either Mawile or Feeny, and everything else that doesn't Terra. So these two are pretty simple sets. Ironhead, Follow Me, Protect, Trick Room. Protect on Jirachi is a first for me, I believe. Thinking about possibly switching this out for Helping Hand, but not 100% sure yet. We're just Brave Max Attack because we live the Mawile hit as long as we Terra. That's knockoff. I think we just straight up live Sucker Punch regardless. And if we're going for Trick Room, there's no need to take a Sucker Punch, so that's pretty cool. Nihilego here is a Sash because there's really nothing you can do to live a Mawile hit. It's unfortunate, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. The rest is dumped into Speed and Special Attack because we gotta have at least a little bit of a speedy mode, right? Sludge Wave, Sludge Bomb, Protect, and T-Bolt because T-Bolt is the best neutral coverage into this team. Shinotic's the only thing that resists it. And Nihilego has a depressingly shallow move pool. The only ground move it gets is Mud Slap, which I don't know. I was thinking about it for a little bit. Hold up, we're doing more live calcs. I can't imagine. No, literally it does not. Why on earth would Mud Slap be better? Literally, Thunderbolt is 90 power. 90 is bigger than 20 times 2, which is 40. Just a lesson for those out there who haven't completed 3rd grade. Thunderbolt is... Sorry about that. That was really loud. Yeah, so let's crank up that HP. It's never Mud Slap. It's literally never Mud Slap. Oh, wait. Unless it's Terra Ground. We'll crank it up to 60. That's pretty sick. Let's do it. Let's do the Mud Slap, man. No. Let's think. I have Terra Grass here because it's good defensively, but I have a Focus Sash, it doesn't matter. That's really... A Focus Sash is really only for Mawile, because all the special attackers really can't hurt me. The only special attacker that threatens me is Feeny, and that doesn't change after I Terra Ground. Maybe I could do Mud Slap. And look at that, if I'm at plus... Oh, okay. That's pretty sick. I like that. Wait, it doesn't get Mud Slap? What does it get then? Does it get nothing? Wait, really? Why did I think it got Mud Slap? Alright, well... Forget that, I guess. I guess we'll go back to Terra Grass to avoid a Spore, mayhaps. Alright, whatever. Cut that out. So beyond those two, what else do we have? We have Mudsdale with Terra Steel Heavy Slam. I bet Cass's team is going to run into a lot of Terra Steel Heavy Slams. I think Daddy already did that. I'm doing it. So, I mean, look how juicy that looks. The only things that don't take super effective are Mawile and Feeny, which get dumpstered by High Horsepower / Earthquake, and Feeny gets just hit over and over and over and over again. Just look at this. Look at how good Mudsdale is. We're just max attack, max HP. We live the hits from Mawile. We have Roar here. That's the cool thing. I was originally going to do Assault Vest on Mudsdale because it's just so good. Oh, we're also Inner Focus because Body Press looks terrible this week. Most of this team's attackers are special, at least for the most part. The scary ones are. And Misty Seed helps me deal with Feeny, who's really the one that I'm worried about. Because if Feeny comes in to hit me with a water move, I just get the Misty Seed activated, and then it's a lot harder for it. And Terra Steel helps out with that as well. And Terra Steel dumps all over Ninetales, so in that case, I just Terra Steel if I feel threatened. Do I even need Earthquake? Earthquake was originally for swagger stuff, but yeah, we'll keep Earthquake because I have a lot of protects. So yeah, Mudsdale just does a lot of damage. We have Roar here because with the mental herb on Jirachi and no Fake It on this team, the only thing I'm worried about is Taunt and or Imprison and or Roar from Darkspun. But Jirachi and Mudsdale take care of both of those because if it's an Imprison, we just roar them out. If it's Roar, it's going to be from Darkspun, who I think that's the only one, right? Okay, Ninetail, it's going to be Darkspun or Screamtail. Screamtail would probably rather do like Imprison or something like that. But if they go for that anyways, I can just go for double up into that Mon and take it out real quick and then go for Trick Room the next turn. Charizard is here is kind of a last minute addition. This was originally Throw, and Throw's a bit ambitious into a fairy type team. I mean, fighting, like I said, looks fucking horrible here. And also Throw doesn't get any good attacks. I didn't know that when I drafted it. I thought it would get close combat. Nope. Superpower. I thought it would get Drain Punch. It gets fucking Brick Break. So what I was originally going to do with Throw was Terra, Poison, and Poison Jab, but even that only gets like 2 shots, so I figured I could maybe do something else where I don't have to dedicate my Terra because Throw is super at risk from all these fairy types. So we're bringing Charizard instead because despite drafting a mono fairy team, this team is also like a mono weak to fire team. Darkspun is the only thing that helps out there, which I could very realistically see coming this week, but we have ways around that. And yeah, we just blast everything with fire. Then we have Thunder Punch again, which isn't a great move, but with this attack investment, oh yeah, we're going mixed, right? So we have max special attack, quiet, with just enough speed to outspeed max speed Mawile. But Overheat one-shots Mawile even behind an Aurora Veil. Heat Wave does a lot of damage just in general. Thunder Punch, 2 shots of max HP Feeny, or it's 3 shots if I get intimidated first, which is a real possibility. Azumarill's here. I don't remember why I named it Stolen Valor. Oh, because Mawile is stealing my huge power, my whole huge power flow. But the plan here is just hit hard with Liquidation and Play Rough, and then one thing you will notice about this team is besides Mawile, the attack stats are pretty low, so I can definitely take a couple hits. My team's definitely fairly bulky between Jirachi, Mudsdale, Azumarill, and even Duskull, honestly. So getting a pair slung off for the last 2 Mons is pretty doable. And Liquidation and Play Rough are perfect coverage as always, as long as I don't miss. And last we have Duskull here for an additional Trick Room mode. We have max defense with Violite, which lets me live the Mawile hit, which is seriously so hard to live. But Trick Room helping him, Nightshade and Taunt. Just a kind of assist here, could help me out spam things with Mudsdale, spam things with Nihilego if needed, and just be a good Mon overall. So that's the team. I'm going to go message Cass, and I'll come back in a little bit when it's time to play. Okay, it's been 4 hours. I'm back, and I wanted to show something funny. I changed Jirachi's nickname, and I went to validate it, and it actually hyperlinks you there. Don't go here. Unless you want to gamble and lose money. Or maybe you're 1 in a million and you'll actually make money. Who knows? I can't make a comment one way or the other. Oh, yeah. I did find something really cool out today. I was on TikTok, as you do, and I saw someone posting one of those little nostalgia bait things for people born like in I think they called them Zillennials, 1996 babies, like myself. And oh, Anyways, long and short of it is that if any of you remember cereal straws, they're back, which is pretty sick because I loved those things growing up. Anywho, I don't understand this. I'm going the old-fashioned way. We're going through Portuguese this time. There we go. This is this week's team. Let's make sure there's no other extra copies of it in here. Let's do it. Alrighty, let's see. Ooh, that's interesting. I didn't think this thing was coming. No Shinotic, though. I didn't see Darkspawn either. Okay. No Fez. Did I see Comfy? No. Oh, no Lolatails either. Interesting. Let's scrub our little list over here. Whoa, they're weak to steel and poison. No way. Alright, so we have Terra Ground there, so that's physical attacker, physical. Basically all physical attackers, I think. So turn one, I probably want to be able to, we're going to try the Trick Room stuff, obviously. And I think we do want to lead off with the horse. Then in the back, we have lots of ground resists. Or, sorry, no, lots of poison resists, not so many steel resists. I think we want to bring that, and there could really, realistically be a mode where they bring that doesn't even have a poison weakness. Maybe we just do bring Nihilego regardless. Oh! Teehee. There we go. Alright, we have our Bombi and this little fucker. Mimikyu does not get... Mimikyu does not get in prison, correct? Oh my god, can I not spell? Yeah, it doesn't get in prison. Okay. It is Terra Ghost, though. Do either of these things get Whirl or Roar or Whirlwind? Okay. I don't think they do. So I feel like it's a pretty free Trick Room here. Terrifying Trick Room. Let's go for Earthquake to break sashes and such. Oh, thank you for the Misty Terrain. Bulk up, okay. That's fine. Mudsdale, Earthquake. I feel like Ironhead and Earthquake is pretty reliable here. Ironhead will do like... Wait, no. Terra Ghost. It'll do 40 minimum. So pretty good odds. Ironhead and Earthquake. Nice. That sucks. Can we get a flinch? Big flinchies? Ooh. Wow. That didn't do much at all. I mean, just kidding. The other way around. Ooh, that was an unfortunate turn. No drops. Goes down. Inner focus, baby. Can I kill... Or no, Mawile can... No, it's not Mawile. It's Mega Mawile. We'll do Helping Hand and EQ. Maybe not. Maybe we... Actually, yeah, let's just Helping Hand EQ. That's fine. I'll go to Sash, right? All the way down. Psychic doesn't do much, but it does enough. We'll go for... We'll go for Follow Me. High horsepower there. Boom! Big hit, 100%. We'd love to see it. I have the entire Jirachi revealed. Which is fine, because... I mean, what else is Jirachi going to run? It's going to run... It has a million moves, but, like, those are all the best ones. Okay. So, what do we expect to see different here? I would probably expect some kind of way to try to beat my Trick Room. So maybe Screamtail, but I don't know if they can actually do it. Okay. So we see these two again. Not too shocking. Maybe I do just Terraflying Trick Room again and go for high horsepower here. Muddy Water's fine, because I should be able to live a knockoff. Yeah, okay. Okay, we're good. Boink! Big hundo. Love to see it. And those no accuracy drops is pretty rough. I do feel bad about that. We'll go for Iron Head there and an EQ. That's fine. Just trying to stall out Trick Room, I guess. Oh, no Shadow Sneak. That's awesome. We love that. Doink! Okay, please flinch. First flinch of the season, baby. We love it. No crit. That's a bit rough. We'll Helping Hand and EQ. Double Protect again. Aw, rats. Alright. What if we did the exact same thing? Helping Hand and EQ. Big damage. Oh, Mudsdale, the best mon in draft. Confirmed. You're watching it here in real time. Well, he's going to get a double KO here. Which is fine. But then we have Peekaboo and Charizard come in And that is GG. We'll do liquidation. And hell, we'll even mega, and we'll go for... Actually, we have to do that, because that's the most accurate one. Alright, so that is the match. Very well played to cast. Mono Fairy is a very difficult draft challenge. Mono anything's going to be tough, and even though well, I feel like Mono Fairy in particular is really difficult, not because Fairy's a bad type, it's for exactly the opposite. It's because Fairy's so good that everybody else is picking up the good Fairy types. I mean, I grabbed a Azumarill super early in the draft, and I mean, in a National Dex format, in a Nat Dex format, I feel like round 3 is pretty early for something like a Azumarill, but people got to make the choices they make during draft, and picking a Fairy type early is usually one of those choices. So, leads to a dearth, one might say, of good Pokemon, but I think Cass built a really good team with what was available. I think Tapu Fini Mega Mawile is a super potent core right off the bat, and I mean, you saw how it made me play. I had to build very particular sets to make sure I either lived the hit from Mega Mawile or that I killed it in one hit, which is why we had to go full attack, max adamant on the horse with inner focus, because I'd love to do something like stamina, but you can't afford to waste any time when you're dealing with Mawile, so that's the match. I do wonder what the Screamtail set was. I feel like that's such a versatile mon that you can never really prep for exactly what it's going to do, so I would love to see that. I bet this was probably like banded with Drill Run or something like that, because, you know, Fairy Ground is pretty good. But yeah, that's the match. I will see y'all in week 4. We're going up against Jordan, and we made a gentleman's agreement for no team building assistance of any sort, so we'll see how things go when I'm left up to my own devices. So catch you next week. Later.